10th episode of Reflective Practice, we meet a teacher who has had almost 4 decades of experience as a primary school teacher. She recounts her journey and the turning point in that journey, which is particularly impactful. So, Aloka, as a teacher who has had a teaching career of almost 4 decades, I want to know some things about your teaching career, which will help many practicing teachers and even teachers who are going to take up teaching. So, in that context, I have a few questions I want to ask you, and thank you for giving me your time. Why did you take up teaching as a career?
I came to Bangalore after marriage and I was studying at that time. I wanted to work, but what I didn't know, because I was MSc fresh, not B.Ed, and I got married. So, but I wanted to work, but I had no direction what to work. But I have seen my mother. My mother is a first generation working woman. So I have seen her. She was a teacher, then professor. So ultimately, I did my B.Ed. In short, I must say, I did my B.Ed. Then got into Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan,
How
and
did
I
that
joined
happen?
that as a teacher.
How did that happen? How did you join as a teacher? Since you had no intention,
Uh,
how did it happen?
to begin with, I must say, when my son was born and he was 2.5 years old, I thought, let me look for his school, where to admit him. Then I asked my neighbors and I walked to Vidyavardhaka Sangha, which was closer to our house. And I asked them, when are you giving admissions for all that? Then they told and they asked me to fill up the form. There they saw me, my qualification MSc. Then they said, you are MSc? I said, yeah. Why didn't you work? I said, I don't know. I have not come with that intention. But then they said, you work. We will send you a letter. I didn't understand because I was just fresh and actually I was doing my MSc final at that time. So the next day I got a letter from them. Please give a demo lesson. And Nirja, I didn't know what is demo lesson. But then being very young, enthusiastic, and I had the will to excel. I wanted to do whatever I do, I should do perfect, the best, according to me. That was there in me at that time. So I prepared the lesson, I prepared the demo, and next day I
What was
went
your
with my
lesson?
son.
What was your lesson? What did you prepare? The first lesson.
I'll tell you. So first of all, I didn't know what is demo lesson. I discussed with some of the neighbors who were teachers. All that I worked on that. Overnight I prepared a lesson. And coming from north, my fluency of English was not so much like I was using more of Hindi and then English. I prepared parts of the plant. I plucked the plant from my nearby garden and prepare a chart. And though I was not B.Ed, but I did it a perfect lesson, I felt. I had taken the plant, I had taken the chart, I practiced overnight in front of mirror. And next day I went with my baby because and I my servant because I didn't know where to put my baby. I was very young also. I was not exposed to all those things. I was very young. So before I finished my lesson, the management who was sitting behind the class, behind the students, they said, please meet our principal and you are appointed. I was shocked and very happy at the same time. That was my first step into my career. And then, of course, they helped me to put my baby in a babysitter. They helped as if they wanted me.
So that was a good demo lesson, obviously.
Uh, then I told my parents, they were very happy because they wanted always me to go in teaching line.
I see.
Then they were very happy and they were very supportive also. And then my father told, now you do B.Ed and go properly into this line. And then with God's grace, there's a long story. With God's grace, I did my B.Ed with my parents' cooperation. And I was going to I was appointed at Kendriya Sangathan and I joined that. That's how I became a teacher. And when I look back, I feel I was a very enthusiastic teacher. Though I had done B.Ed and I was following those methods and all that, But I had very good principals, very good teachers also around me. Those who helped
Oh,
me to.
can I interrupt you? How did you learn how to teach? Was it through your B.Ed alone or other ways? Or did the B.Ed help at all?
That's a good question. Now, B.Ed helps, but B.Ed is not updated. I felt later on. Actually, I was teaching very enthusiastically, and I took Hindi and science. And this being a non-Hindi state, I used to struggle. There certain words children were not getting. I had to show them the picture. I had to get them think literally into the class, like imli, upula. Those words I used to get them from somewhere and show them. Na? So that is how I felt I was trying to be resourceful to get the things done. And I was like, no, I used to show them the activities and all those things. I was doing it. Once it happened, in class 4, I was taking, and when children don't do homework, we always shout at them, why you didn't do homework? And we were at that time, I was thinking that children not doing homework are being lazy, maybe very careless. Then one child who was not getting any marks any throughout the year, he failed. And second year also he failed. One child, I still remember the name, but I don't want to take the name. And then when we make a result, no, so class 4 we were making the result. We take the result to our principal. Then I said, madam, this child is second year failure, and in Kendriya Vidyalaya second year failure means we have to give compulsory TC at that time, not now. So then principal told, oh, he will go out of school. Think, Aloka, how can he, is he not good anything? No, ma'am, he is not good. His handwriting is cannot make out. He cannot even copy the question. Is it good in sports? No, ma'am. No. Is it good in drawing? No, ma'am. Because he was not good. So he should fail. But my principal was trying to find his positive things that I didn't realize. I didn't realize it. I'm talking about 80s. Okay. So then ultimately he failed. I brought some more teachers who were taking other subject. They also said, no, ma'am, he doesn't do anything and all. Then next year, when new class came, then I asked children, hey, where is the child now? Where has he gone? Which school he is going? Then you know what children told? Ma'am, he is working at a cycle repair shop. That changed my life.
Ah. Oh, my God. How did it change your life, Aloka?
Means I was successfully removing a child from the school. I felt very happy. But when I heard that he is working, he will not get admission in any other school. I found out he is a son of a gardener. Father was drunkard. I discussed with my friends and I realized what I am responsible for that child.
Yes.
That changed my life. That changed my life as a teacher totally.
So tell me how it changed your life. Have some water. Drink a glass of water.
No, I came in research mode. I can say that now. Of course,
Wonderful. So from a teacher, you became a researcher
I
because
came in
of
action research mode.
fantastic.
Without realizing I am an action research. I didn't know. I used to think when I'm teaching, all children understand same way. They understand, they listen, they write same way.
Fantastic.
But then it I try to understand that each child who is not doing the homework or not learning, they have their own personal problem. We
Yes.
should understand their problem, their
Yes.
house problem or learning problem. Slowly, I understood the word learning disability. I
Ah,
started working on that. I didn't know who to ask that because nobody was knowing about learning disability. Na?
correct. Correct.
And I had good friends actually. My colleagues were very good. Your team should be very good. That is how we were pushed.
Yes.
So we all started working on that. I used to go to resource center. I used to attend a lot of workshops and to find out what are learning disabilities, how it differs. I remember many resource centers, whatever come in the newspaper, no? I used to see and attend the classes, attend the workshops to know. I became hungry to learn, because that changed my mind. What we can help for the child, what we can do. And then, of course, when I understood the learning disability, then I tried to find out the solutions, but there was no solution. After doing so much research, there was no Google, only library books, and resource centers. Very few, two resource centers were there in Bangalore at that time,
What were
according to
the,
my knowledge.
what were the resource centers? What for education?
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I see.
I tell you, I forgot her name. She was in Times of India. I forgot her name totally. It
Yes,
was in MG Road.
I see.
One is Sutradhar. One was
Oh
Sutradhar.
yeah,
Which
Sutradhar I know. Yes.
they were making
Materials.
educational toys.
Yes, yes.
So much learning. What in short, I must say that teachers should be hungry to learn,
Absolutely.
hungry to change,
Absolutely.
not to resist, be enthusiastic, try to reach to the child. Earlier I was thinking what I'm teaching is a divine words. Each I should know. I changed slowly, and I felt each teacher should change as per that. Each child learns in different way. I have, because I read so much, I did research now. I understood each child is listening to me, understanding me in a very different way.
Yes,
It's not what I'm saying you're listening.
yes, yes.
I have so many examples. And whenever I used to teach, after a few days, I used to ask, what did you understand what I told? And
Right,
then I used to find different answers.
right.
And I used to feel, oh my God, I did not teach this.
Wow,
See, the
wow.
teacher should know
Yes,
what I teach is not reaching.
absolutely. 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 Did you
So,
also get any medical help, Aloka, for the children with
uh,
learning disabilities?
no. I see, medical help, no. But when children were writing, some children who were writing like round, 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 round. They can't even copy the question. Round, 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 round. It had no meaning. Whom to ask? See, we don't have help. BA doesn't teach us this. I took such books, notebooks to Nimans. I
Nimraj.
found out,
Ah, okay.
I don't know. As per my knowledge and my friend circle, some very good resourceful friends I have, we
Right.
used to talk about this. We were real discussing on the topics of children. Each child, each case, we used to take and discuss how to bring up this child. So we took the notebooks and we went and took an appointment with the psychiatrist at Nimans. And then she told certain things. This child has this problem. He may be like, I understood so much. This child will not write L in the center of the word small. He will write always capital. But I said, yeah. See, these are the so many things. BEd is not teaching us all those things. BEd
Yes,
should change.
yes,
Then I felt I should be a
yes, yes.
educator first.
Absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
certain children write capital letters in between the word.
Yes,
Plant, like plant. They
yes,
start P and L also capital, and then
yes,
they'll go to A and T.
yes, yes.
Why? There is a reason for that. Find out.
Beautiful.
Some children, if they're sitting three children in a bench on a bench, then the one child who's sitting, some children are not comfortable sitting in the center. They want to go out. you know these are the psychological, you have to understand the child.
Yes,
There's so many things I learned. And of course, then of course, new Kendriya Vidyalaya, new methods change, textbooks change, grading system came, from marks to grading system came, no exams for first and two came. So always I was in action research. Means why this change? There are some teachers who say, hey, it's very bad, it's not good.
mm,
No, I feel when a national level educationists have decided certain things, who are you to condemn that? First think, Bangalore is not the only place where you are implementing that policy. Education policy is changing. Accept, find out why and how to do it. So I was following that. I used to go to library, read NCRT books. In that topics used to come. My librarian used to help me, like and find out why from marks to grade. And I understood, though it was not suiting our school children, my class children, but doesn't matter. The
yes,
policy is made for national level, not
yes,
for a school level, na?
yes, yes.
Then I used to tell my staff also, see, accept the fact. Then you'll be more comfortable to that. No, no, good children are not scoring. That was good. Competition was good. No, it's not necessary. Find out why. Then grading system came, no exam system came. I went to schools which are having no exams. Like I went to gear school, I went to valley school. I took permission from principal. I used to take a letter from principal, phone to them, and take my CL, not taking the permission, and find out, because I was hungry to learn. I was hungry to learn, you know. Then in environmental studies, class one, they said no textbook. All teachers said, why no textbook? Means how to will guide? No this thing. They said they teach child's environment. Okay, they have given basic guidelines. Based on that, you develop. So I develop worksheets, you know, based on that, what my children can pick up. So they have given you freedom. Take that freedom.
I
No,
agree.
so I made and I compiled a worksheet and make a book. I asked principal permission, can I Xerox and give it to my class? Like such things happened. I got the encouragement of my principals, my staff. Of course, some are always there, but uh,
By and large.
if I am,
Yeah.
uh, uh,
By and large, ज्यादातर आपको मिला.
but you know, encouragement came from principal. Like, you know, once I remember my principal told, so next week there is a principal's conference. There you are going to address the principal about the grading system, about no exam system, about no textbook, about EVS. I said, sir, how can I talk to principals? No, 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 you are doing it. You should address them. You know, then such things, you know, when you address them, then you prepare better. You learn to speak, public speaking. You know, you grow as a teacher.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like
I
that, you
have
know.
another question, Aloka.
Yeah, yeah,
That
ma'am.
turning point in your life when you discovered that a boy who was made to leave school, he worked in a cycle repair shop. You said that completely changed you. Now, how did your
Then from
academic? Huh,
next year onwards, मैंने beat out Halia. No
I
child will
understand.
fail.
So,
No
what
child
did
will
you
fail.
do? What did you do now for these children who were specially abled? Did you do something for them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Huh.
So I decided if they are not good in else good. It can be in CCA competition, storytelling. They may say nice stories. They may enact. They may do drawing. So I used to prepare them. Bhajan, singing, you know, multiple intelligence preparing. I didn't know those words that time.
Hmm.
Give them leadership. I used to make them see, you are the leader of this row. And he got the confidence. He doesn't know to read and write, but he's a leader. Open the books. I said, when I come to the class, all children should open the notebooks. Be ready. It's your responsibility. Yes, ma'am. And the confidence jumped. Though he was not scoring marks, but he was doing well in leadership, making lines, sports, very good sports. And I found that he can communicate very well and good in drawing. All that I tried to develop. CCA prizes he was getting. So I developed these things for such children,
What
and
is
I saw to
CCA?
it that they don't
What is
fail.
CCA? CCA क्या होता है? What is CCA?
Co-curricular activities.
अच्छा अच्छा, okay, okay.
We have competitions,
अच्छा अच्छा.
CCA competitions,
So
handwriting competition.
in academics, you could not do anything to help them.
No, no, I did
Please
my
tell me
best,
about
but
that. Tell me about that.
bringing them to bringing that to that level is not very easy, very easy. But you
Course not.
can make them understand. I understood ki teach them step by step. It
Yes,
is too much to tell them whole thing in a day. See, they can't take it. For them, it is claustrophobic to listen so many things in a day.
correct, correct,
First, so teach them step by step,
right.
slowly, make them understand, speak their language. Means either you change to their mother tongue or very easy English so that they
But
understand.
what about the
Make them
other
repeat.
children? When you were doing all this, didn't the other children
No,
get
no,
bored?
it was common. It was common only. But for them children, I used to take little special care, special type of question answers I used to give them, or some easy homework for them,
Okay, okay.
write the
So
homework for them,
you didn't
do
have a
this,
separate class.
and step learning.
You didn't have a separate class with the.
That is later on. That
Ah,
is much later. I did much later when I was confident I can try out.
okay. What
That
did
is
you
much
do?
later
Tell us
in
about that.
uh, and then of course then step learning in science they should know sequencing, learning in steps. Okay, then sorting out. So such I prepare a lot of activities of this type. Sorting out. If I give living non-living thing cards, okay, so you have to sort out living non-living thing. Play, kinesthetic learning. Go play, run and bring one living thing, run bring a non-living thing, or a natural thing and man-made like that. You know, games. I understood these children, what they like, teach the lesson in that language.
I understood.
What they like,
I
games.
got it. So now tell me
Quiz.
what you did with the separate batch now. When did you get confidence to start a separate batch? Tell me about that.
Okay. Now, when for when activity method came, I understood the chart and chalk method will not work. Child should handle the teaching aids to learn. It is the learner center, not teacher center. Certain things were more clarified. So work on that. Give the things teaching aid to children. If I'm teaching alphabets or words, give them. I used to write the cards at night and give them. Handle it, make words, make sentence, put matras. So each child used to have the kids like that, you know. So maybe when I understood ki such methods, even good bright children enjoy and even slow learner enjoy. Only thing they take more time. Correct. So I used to make one leader, which is good child, is a leader, supervising 5 children. Okay. Like, you know, and maybe jigsaw puzzle. I had understood by this time that teach the way how children like. When we go to the film, we are all attention, we see the story, listen the story correctly. Same thing is not produced in the class. So make at least as powerful where they can learn fast. Tell story method, shadow play stories with matras. Okay, then outdoor games. I developed a lot of games. Jigsaw puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles words का देखो ये है भी एक ना जैसे some words. Join the word in class 1 Hindi. Join the words and make a new word. So they should do. I mean they should do. I should not teach. Now I am not teaching. They are learning. That is what is my funda. Like, you know, I don't know whether you can see. I used to make the cards like this.
Right, right.
This is here.
Hold it up.
I think it's right. Coming ulta there.
Yeah. No, I can
okay.
see it.
So A and Ma are cut. Ma are cut.
Right.
So they will have to join and read.
Right, right.
What is this thing? They should see the picture, relate and write. Board right. Has nothing to do. So maybe at this stage I realized, maybe that is in 97. I realized that I should try to handle some not slow learner, underachievers. I must say the word underachiever. So those who have the potential but could not reach that, why not bring them making super achiever or good children so that they can be bright, they can shine. So that was, and mix them with that some underachiever also, some slow learner also, so that nobody feels ki I am not doing well and all that.
Yes, yes.
So it was a very tough time and wrong decision, good decision, I don't know. I had a army of teachers who were against it. But I had my team, 2 teachers who were very supportive. They said, we will teach in this, we will use this method. Let's go and talk to principal. So our principal was very supportive. He said, you can try, but give me the plan. That's how we were learning in under every principal. So my principal told you, show me the plan. What is your plan? How will you teach? How will you go about? So and then we took up third level. We thought first and second is too early to decide. Third onwards, we can make out who needed to push and all that. So from class 3, we sorted out students. We had the same number of students because as per the rule, we cannot have less students in one section and more in other section. So because it will burden to other teachers also. No? So we made a plan. We had a plan, action plan. Then we had readiness program. Then how to improvise. Then go about LSRW. First they will listen, then speak, then read, then write. Teacher starts writing first, wrong. And every skill we had readiness program. You know, we planned so acute. I mean, fine planning was done for every skill. We had readiness program. You know, for all 4 subjects: Hindi, English, Maths, EVS. You know, tough time, but we enjoyed. In the beginning, some parents were apprehensive. Why my child is put in this section? But they had confidence in I and Jayashree took up this class. 2 subjects she was taking, 2 I was taking. But we were always in the class. We were not leaving the class. We were never free. we had requested principal that we will not take free, but we don't put us in extra work also, please, so that we can handle these children. But so the floor of the classroom was a blackboard for children.
Lovely, lovely.
They used to write.
And this was
They
what
used to
age?
draw.
The children were
They used
what
to
age?
join dots.
What age were the children?
Class 3.
Class 3.
Class 3, 8 plus 8 plus 9 years. When their mental development is complete and they are receiving and learning, and then we prepared them for CCA also very well, because each class should get the participation. Na, we are having a normal school. In that we had done that, and we prepared them for all highest CCA prizes in our class. Highest. And our children used to do science experiment, simple experiment they used to do in science, like solubility of salt in water. So they will all bring a water bottle from home, cut water bottle, stirring water, and they'll put the salt. They'll say, take water in a glass, pour water, speaking, add salt, stir. See, these are difficult words.
Yes.
Not all will know this. Stir. So they are doing it. Each child is doing it. I have photographs of that. Each child is doing it. And then it is not there. It dissolves. So salt dissolves. Okay. Now right. First step. Second step. See, science is a step. Sequencing. So that's how they used to say, speak. Still, we had a lot of problem, because like functions of the parts of the plant. One example I'll give you. I was teaching functions of parts of the plant, like leaf, parts, function of the leaf. Okay. So whenever I used to teach, used to ask them, you say first, just to check whether they understood or not. I'm talking about the special class, class 3.
Yes.
So then I asked, one child did not respond, did not write, did not understand. I called up, come. You understood my question. What is the work of leaf? What is the function of leaf? You understand meaning of function? Yes, ma'am. What is that birthday party we go now? You understood? See, understood? This is our English.
Yes.
How can you expect each child to understand your language? Yeah.
Exactly.
I cannot forget those things. I had to teach her in her language, in her mother tongue, what is the meaning of function, how the leaf work, take them out and see why leaves are here, green, what is sunlight, everything, lot of activity method. The result of that class was, other parents used to see in other classes and our classes. Here always activity, buzzing in activities, outdoor, indoor, jumping, songs, teach through songs, teach through music, parodies. We created stories. We made some cartoons of some lessons. मतलब बहुत काम करना पड़ा.
So what would other parents? What would other parents?
Some parents went to principal and asked, shift my child to this section.
So can you just complete the story? Your third graders, did you go with them all up to this third standard? These children, did you go with them every year? Up?
No, fourth I went. Fifth also I took one subject, but then teamwork was not there. Teamwork, because more subjects are coming.
Yes.
The teacher wanted a better teacher for maths. Achha, we found one more thing, maths. Jayashree was handling maths.
Yeah.
These children, basic problem I have also understood. They are not very clear about right and left.
Right.
Very, very important concept. So we should do a lot of kinesthetic exercises, yes, using right and left games.
Right.
Why? Because in maths, one thing addition start from right, division start from left, multiplication start. This is confusing, yeah?
Yes.
So we are confusing the child, na?
Correct.
So how can you say maths is very interesting? The child who is not clear about right and left,
correct,
will be confused. Absolutely. Just now you told right, add from right, now multiplication from this side, subtraction from this side. Are you not confusing the child? So we found out why we do this. What is this calligraphy, this graphic, or all those things we understood. This was all learning process for us. It was all
Have you documented all this somewhere?
it so happened because our principal told no, show the plan. It got documented.
Lovely.
Not NCRT awards that time. Innovation in
Yes.
teaching award was there. Then we applied and I got awarded. 3 innovations for 3 years. One was on EVS, one was on Hindi, and one more was there. I don't remember. Then I 3 NCRT awards I got. Even Jayashree got.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Aloka.
Thank you, Nirja. Thank you so much that I was part of your interview. And of course, I got inspired by you also.
Oh, no.
Nice.
You are going to inspire many teachers who watch this clip. So thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Yeah, now I'm retired and I don't mind sharing my work or sharing my experience with the teachers.
There's more to this story. After she developed her teaching methods to suit children with special needs, Aloka hunted for the boy who had been sent out of school. He came back to school 2 years after being sent out and went on to successfully complete his 10th grade.
केंद्रीय विद्यालय संगठन प्राथमिक विद्यालय शिक्षक श्रीमती अलोका माथुर, श्री मोहम्मद शफी,